Welcome back to Draw Along Doodles with Walker. Today we're going to make a big, giant red bow. It kind of reminds me of those bows you see on top of cars in commercials. I've never seen one in person, but they look cool. We can use this for Christmas. We can also use it for other stuff. Maybe you've got a new baby at your house and you want to add a sweet bow to your note. I'm going to go vertical and I'm going to create a rectangle first right here in the center and a little bit north of the middle. Then I'm going to come arch up with the curve of my arch being the furthest out. And I'm going to arch up. Now I'm going to wave this one in and out. This one's going to go out, in, out. Because we do want it to look a little bit spontaneous. Now I'm going to curve this line, so it makes a curve at the bottom, and it's going to travel to the edge of that rectangle. So I'm curving this line and traveling to the bottom of that rectangle. Now I am going to come back to this curve, and I'm going to follow that curve around to make a teardrop coming back to the same place on the rectangle. So I'm following this curve around to make a teardrop. All right. Now I'm going to come and give it its kind of fold lines. So these aren't precise necessarily. They're just coming from the center where that material would be crunched up instead of spread out. And there we go. Now you can leave your middle of your bow flat, or you can make it so that it's a little crunched. I'm going to show you what it looks like if it's crunched. So I'm going to bump over and down and under. Make part of a rounded rectangle right there. And come and finish with a little bump right there. It almost looks like a rectangular pumpkin. Okay, now we're going to come from this third section, or from the further right, wave to the left, wave to the right. Okay, now I'm going to start a little bit from the edge, and I'm going to wave, and I'm going to let it get a little bit bigger right here. So you'll notice I stayed parallel, didn't I? Now at the bottom, I'm going to curve it till it comes to about a horizontal, and then I'm going to wave down to get the bottom of the bow edge. All right, now these places would have dents at the top where that was scrunched together as well. All right, now for this side, we're going to come further out for the start of our curve, and then let it slide out. We're going to come underneath the scissor side and start down parallel, and then let it get a little bit wider at the bottom. Then you're going to curve up and back out. Okay, let's get these lines to where our fabric is a little bit together. Very good. So when you go into Sharpie, help yourself out by starting with the things that are the most complicated, the things that you have to pay attention to get them right. For example, things that overlap, things where we've got additional details we've added on, just like our middle. That will help make sure that you don't end up going, oh no, I Sharpied it and I didn't mean to. Which we know it's okay. We can always turn it into something or start over. But to help get yourself in the habit of thinking about what you're doing, it helps if you start with the more complicated locations. When you're sharpieing, at least. Okay, now I'm going to come in and get my folds. There's this up here. And this one. And there you have it. A beautiful bow. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy. We will see you again later.